What's up, folks? Thanks to the death of Roof Shark. No music today, but we'll be starting here at noon on the dot. Yo, Sanguine, how's it going? We're starting up in another 1 minute or so. You can thank the untimely death of Groove Shark for the lack of music. Rest in pieces. R.I.P. and pepperoni. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, especially when they're like, you should go to this site, which is a RIAA owned site. Bad news. It was a great resource for video game music, which is what makes me saddest about its death. All right, I think we're ready to get started here. Disc 3 shenanigans. Don't think we're going to beat the game today, but we're going to do some stuff. We're going to go fight Ultimate Weapon. We're going to get the Ultimate Weapon. Going to go to the Ancient Forest. Get Vincent's final limit break. Maybe do some chocobo racing. Ah, oh, you're missing out. It was really great. Basically, all that it was a music streaming service, but anyone could upload music to it. So it had everything as a result. I'd love to use a paid service like Spotify, but the problem is that like when you're not just listening to, you know, mainstream artists' music, when you're listening to like video game tracks and remixes of said tracks, kind of stuff isn't on Spotify, you know. Oh, it is a sad day. Yeah, I also had like a 900 song playlist. Somebody found a way to go into Groove Shark and recover your playlist, you know, just like a raw text file, so you can at least try to rebuild it with some other service. Yeah, I use Pandora. If I just want to listen to like a radio station of music, that's when I would use Pandora normally. The niche that Groove Shark filled was high quality music streaming that you didn't have to have on your local machine, and like the best possible collection since the entire collection was user uploaded. Yeah, the problem with video game music on Pandora is that some exists, but for the most part, like, is Ruby Weapon here already? There's a couple albums on there, but it's a very limited selection, so as a result, you're going to hear like the same Chrono Trigger track 100 times. Tauntaun, how's it going? How's it going, D-Rock? Alright, so I'm looking for Ultimate Weapon right now, who's chilling in one of these areas. I'm going to do some flying around. He moves around. I know a couple of the places where you can expect to find him. He ends up at Cosmo Canyon at the end, because that's what gets you in. Let's go to the Ancient Forest. Pretty frequently pops up next to Junon. So we can go check over there. I think he's a decent chance of being in Mideel. So this is usually the default place I look for him, and there he is. Cool, let's do it. Hey Leon, see somebody else just joined, welcome. I think we want Cloud to do the finishing attack on him, because he'll use Shadow Flare, and then Cloud can learn it with his enemy skill material. This is Ultimate Weapon. Remember all the weapons got released. Yeah. Ultimate Weapon. Also appears in Final Fantasy 6 and 8. I'd like to go fight Ruby Weapon. I'm probably going to have to go into... I think we just follow him, right? We can just follow him. Very, very close to the end of the game. Yeah, we are on Disc 3, which means I could just go into the final dungeon right now and beat it. I'm going to try to collect some endgame stuff, though. I'd like to beat Emerald and Ruby Weapon if possible. The optional bosses. Beating Ultimate Weapon is also optional. Eventually he's going to find a place, he's in a park, and then we can fight him again. I'm glad it plays the happy airship music on Disc 3. Come on, buddy. Just find somewhere to park. You gotta fight him a couple times before he settles over at Cosmo Canyon. I think it's random. It looks like he's moving randomly. Yeah, I think the natural solution to Groove Shark is to use peer-to-peer again, with like a BitTorrent style protocol where it's split up and not hosted centrally at any one place. You just need to have a clean streaming UI, not just have you raw downloading files. I have no idea. I could go into a town or something and then look for him again. Pretty sure he keeps going even if you see him, even if he leaves the screen. Notice that a couple times. There's only so many places he can be, so we'll check around. Don't think he spawns up by the North Crater. So the whole idea is that Eris was successful in summoning Meteor to stop Holy. I'm sorry, it's the other way around. Summoning Holy to stop Meteor, but Sephiroth is sitting right on top of Holy right now and blocking it, so we would have to go kill Sephiroth to get Holy to work. Hey Weapon, good to see you. Check by Medial. Yep, strike that, reverse it. Eris, the Enemy Villain. Hey, what's up, Border? How's it going? Good to see you. Alright, D-Rock. Sounds good. I'm not 100% sure on all the possible locations. The one I know for sure is that little like hole in Junon. We'll check the other continents, see if we can find him. Or Ultima Weapon. Is this the one that's shaped like a phoenix? Yeah. Thought is, for the first time ever, I'm going to attempt to beat Ruby Weapon before Emerald Weapon. It's kind of a quick way to get the Gold Chocobo. We're going to have to do some shenanigans to make that happen. Yeah, so this is the last place he'll spawn, after we've damaged him a couple times. That's where he'll die. I think we can pretty conclusively say he's not on the Western continent. I think so, Border. Try to catch everything that people have posted in chat. Where you at, Ultima Weapon? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Rose's transformation? Yeah. Oh, JRPGs. Don't think he's on the eastern continent. Now, what I don't know is if there's a chance that he just won't be on the map. Which would make this pretty tough. So I can look it up here in a sec if we don't find him. I'll pop into another town. Check Medial here in a sec. Pretty sure he can spawn by Medial. That's the first place you run into him in the story. You see all these caves that I haven't been in, you need the different colored chocobos in order to reach them. Unfortunately, the Highwind can only land on grass. Alright, looking again. Guess you are supposed to chase it. Just double checking. So hopefully we haven't totally lost it. I don't think you can fail this quest if you like go into a town or something, but you're supposed to chase him around the map and fight him somewhere else. Guess you have to keep ramming it with the Highwind to get it to settle on a location, which is what we were not doing. So there's a good chance it's flying around randomly around the map since we stopped following it. So, oh no, it's no problem, Leon. It was a good theory. Glad we tested it. So we're gonna take a stab at finding him. Go ahead and pray to RN Jesus. I guess worst case scenario, let's do this for 5 minutes. If we absolutely can't find him, I have a save point just before the first fight. We always know where he's gonna start when we first begin play, so I can just reload that save, hit him real quick, and then ram him a bunch of times so we don't lose him. RN Jesus, I pray to you. Form of ultimate weapon right here, right now. Yeah, so he could just be like flying out in the middle of the ocean somewhere, for all we know. Oh. Aha! How fortunate. I saw a little speck of purple on the back of the screen. Right, dude. Once we've hit him enough time, apparently he beelines for the place we want him to go. Subs flying randomly. I think is what he's doing now. Yes, he's flying straight. Now we can fight him again. Ultimate. Ow. Hyper jump. Lucky. Alright, so he'll run back to full, we'll do a quick Hades. Use this guy against Ruby Weapon as well, since he paralyzes. What's up, Apex? Good to see you. Hey Pax, I don't know if you're anywhere near your home computer or can like remote into it or something, but the Ultra server is open for character creation right now. I caught it a couple minutes too late. Take a break, waiting on this summon animation. Sweet. Yeah, you gonna like put your whole operating system on the SSD? So a good chunk of the non-glitchless speedrun, the speedrun of FF7 that allows for glitches, abuses the Yuffie warp to confuse the game on how many hit points Ultimate Weapon's supposed to have, ensuring that he only has like 1 hit point or -1 hit points or something like that. You kill him automatically, and you get a bunch of experience for free. So in a speedrun, if you're cheating to get to that point, your character's like level 10 or something like that. Just gonna ram him a bunch more times. Oh, shit. No, I don't want to lose him. Okay. So the reason for him flying around randomly is to make it harder to ram into him, turns out. Should be good, I think. It looks like he's on a straight path now. So if he goes to Cosmo Canyon, then we know that's the final fight. We want Cloud to deal the killing blow to him so we can learn Shadow Flare. Alright, so this is not the final battle. Hey, he's on the ground. Gotcha, Sanguine. Long cutscene. So I'd use this Maruga Scorpion Salt. I think the Maruga Scorpion is a hot pepper that, I mean, they're all selective breeding of the habanero at their core. It has supplanted the Naga Jalokia Ghost Pepper as the hottest pepper. Hey Burner, how's it going? Howling Moon would be a waste, except to unlock his next limit break, which I think is what we want, so we can get his final limit break, Cosmo Memory. Probably give double cut to Cloud for the final fight. I like how Red 13 does like twice as much damage as the rest of the party. That might be good enough. Earth Rave, alright. He still has 2 more to learn though, unfortunately. Double check that here in a sec, 1 second, get away from this guy. Where'd he go? You might already be on the way to Cosmo Canyon. We'll go take a look. Wasn't lucky enough to catch him that time. Now, do you need to beat Ultimate Weapon in order for a Ruby Weapon to show up? Because I don't see him there in the desert. Yeah, I think we still have to ram him to get him to go to Cosmo Canyon, so we'll look around. See if we can find him. Yeah, use a tent real quick, because we're low on MP. Oh, did I press triangle at the worst possible time? I think I did. Wanted to press it after we landed. Press it like a few frames too soon. Be it noob, welcome. Alright, let's pop out. We'll use a tent. We'll save real quick. And go look for him again. We'll give double cut to Cloud. Well, see, I want to do that, but I also want it to be triple growth. I want to master that before any other materia. Let's see. We just got this Ragnarok, right? That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a flat upgrade on what we were using before. Well, I'll just deal with it, I guess. But I want it... That fight alone will not possibly give us enough AP for it to level up by itself, so I don't feel super bad about switching these out. I guess I need to find another good one to use instead. Maybe finish leveling up one of these HP pluses would be good. Or speed plus even. Let's do the speed plus. What about the best part in the game, Apex? Oh, party. Thank you. This is actually the first time I've ever used Sid. I was saying I've done about every permutation of party you can, excluding Sid, because of how late in the game you get him. I suppose you don't get him that much later than Vincent, but it was later enough that I usually wouldn't hit him. Yeah, what's wrong, Burner? Six is a pretty chill game for the most part. So I saw something on Reddit today, I forget what the post was, they were talking about tactics. And like, yeah, it sucked, I got to a part in that game where I saved and it was an unwinnable fight, and everyone's like, you mean the V-Graph Belias fight, right? Which is a fight that on the stream we took, I don't know, 9 attempts to beat. It was good to know that other people were having trouble with it. Floating continent, Burner? Enemies in the floating continent are pretty nasty. I think they're a threat to speedrunners. So we're around the office anyway. It's not here. We're just gonna have to luck out and bump into him when we're flying. Yeah, it's fine. Just describe it with the least spoiler nature if you can. I've played Final Fantasy VI a billion times. World of Ruin. Trying to recruit somebody. Amasa. Like, a meaningless town phrase would be helpful. Oh, right. Yeah, that part can be pretty tough. Especially if you want to get all the stuff. I wish you Godspeed. We're back in my Game Genie days before I became an adult gamer. My favorite code to use in Final Fantasy VI was random loot So like anytime you killed an enemy, they just dropped random items. So you could get like an ultimate weapon off of one of the first enemies. I see. Keep sticking it out. You can always step outside and level up the character you're using a little bit more. Or don't forget to make use of Runic. I don't remember if that boss uses magic a lot and if that's part of the problem, but really if you're having a problem with a boss fight that requires Celes in your party, you probably should use Runic. Where you at, ultimate weapon? Scouring the earth looking for you. Oh, that Flames fight. Yeah. Oh. The part that I'm just about to come up on. I think you might find like a Blizzard 3 staff in there. Strago gets ult Aqualung, helps a little bit. I don't know if he starts with that. There he is. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I think he's weakened now. His animation was a little bit longer. Sanguine mentioned. Yeah, using the Ice Rod on him is helpful if I recall correctly. Oh, is he not weakened yet? Wow. Guess we gotta do one more. Hopefully we can catch him this time when he runs away. It might be that he has to stop at all these locations. I think he's going to mid-heal right now. Yeah. Let's see if we can catch him before he flies away this time. Pretty good shot. That attack he just used will just one-hit your party in a speedrun. That's why they'll get that Missteel item that gives you like a 50% chance to get missed by any attack. Hades, I think, is just in this one in 9. Get Diabolos in 8 and 11. Is that it? Flying away already, buddy? Alright. You can get around that, Burner. Cast Reflect on your own party, and then bounce the spells off your party, and it won't reflect indefinitely. In fact, I think, starting with Final Fantasy VI, if you cast Reflect on your entire party, and then cast Blizzard, like Ice 2 on your entire party, it'll actually do extra damage when it bounces back onto him. Don't quote me on that, but try it. That's the classic way to get around Reflect, though. We didn't luck out. Catch him right away. Yeah, so repeat it back to him. So you're doing it to yourself to get past his Reflect. Yeah, I think so. I think it does extra damage because what's happening is you're actually casting Blizzard on 4 people. Because there's only one enemy, it does damage, additional damage because you reflected so many of them at once. Yeah. I think it'd be a pretty OP way to take him out. Alright, there's this final stage. So let's tent again and save. I did it again. I pressed triangle like 3 frames too early. Oh yeah, Aqualung, my friend. There we go. Gotta have patience when you do that. We'll do the tranquilizer trick as well. Everyone take a little less damage, although I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fine. Maybe I'll give somebody a sense materia, so we got some extra spots, just so we can get Cloud to do the final blow. Red 13 has extra spots, yeah? So. This final resting place is right here. Hey, welcome back to Rock. Do that jump. Hopefully the jump doesn't kill him though. Ouch. Decent chance the jump might kill him. I guess we just saved, so. I forget what his total hit points are. Nope, we're okay. Couldn't sense. Man. The other ones defend then, I guess. Ouch. Probably could have moved the enemy skill over to Red 13 or Sid. Yeah, but then they wouldn't be able to learn it from killing him, so the current setup we have isn't horrible. You just keep doing that, buddy. That blinds? Maybe it has instant death chance or something. Here he goes. Alright. We survived, and we got the enemy skill. Bitchin'. I got a bunch of AP. Yeah, look at that. Good. Well, you get a similar amount of AP for fighting those mover dudes. There's ultimate weapon. Something you'd use if you're doing the battle arena. Which I don't think we're going to bother with. We can live without it. So I thought now is let's go ahead and do the Ancient Forest. Let's get the Ragnarok so we can get another item that has triple AP growth. Yeah, that we can get in there. Cool. Is the best place to land? Maybe. See if anyone else has something with triple AP. I know that Sid has one right now. What do you have? No, just normal right now. Anyone in chat can maybe help me out, let me know where I would find triple AP growth comb for Red 13, if such an item exists. We could always sub out Red 13 for the purpose of leveling up some materia. I'm actually not going to use the ultimate weapon right now because I think I want to level up all the materia that he has equipped, although let's give double cut back to Sid. I think I'm happy with this, yeah. This all looks good. Cool. Earthbound, how I pine for thee in your instant win. against trivial enemies. Oh, really? One eye? No shit. I didn't know that. There's no triple AP armor, right? Best you can do is double. Makes me feel all the better for using Sid this game. Thank you for researching it, I appreciate it. Gotcha. Dun dun dun. Yeah, these dudes. There's an enemy that looks like this in a later Final Fantasy game. It's a good familiar graphic. Counterattack though. This guy's magic only or just have a really high evade? I'm gonna go with really high evade. You use like Trine maybe? We've got Break now. Let's see if we can do added effect Break. It's pretty good. A lot of enemies that are immune to death are not immune to Break. Giving it to Sid seems like a good idea too. Trine's quite a bit cheaper than our other options. Take a look at what we got. Sid doesn't have room for anything else with his triple growth weapon right now, so let's see. Yeah, Steel as well hasn't been super exciting just because it doesn't actually work with double cut, unfortunately. So it's probably going to be added effect. Let's see, contain, right? Did I ditch another one down here? I don't think so. Enemy skill. Yeah, I did. It turns out. Okay, there we go. Let's arrange it. There we go. So we can put some of the flies there. I think we just want to do it 3 in a row, though. You just making hamburgers, Burner, or are you making like something else? Cloud will be our instant kill guy. Sid will be our need to do damage guy. Alright, check that out. I think it just applies stone. I can double check though here. You should see it under status. Attack, Confusion, Stop, and Petrify. That's all pretty great. Like all three of those things. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that's why you have to do that one pretty fast. So, item behind a tree here. Yeah, so this one, let's see, just normal. Does more damage though. Same number of slots. Alright. Okay, with having a slightly higher miss chance, not the end of the world. Guys, I'll be back in about 60 seconds or so. And we're back. Let's hang out. So, come on. Ouch. Didn't want that to happen. This is what we want. We have to place it in a very specific place, though. This one, well, yeah, I think we just want to use something that hits everybody. Shadow Flare is just one enemy, so we don't want that. Do Trine times 2, maybe. Or Natural Magic plus Trine. Might be good enough. Didn't actually want to use 2 Mega Elixirs, but no. Try finishing that guy off. Demi's not gonna cut it. No, that's gonna do it. Oh, there we go. Must just be a very high evade chance, but not a guaranteed one. There we go. There we go. Slash all is pretty good. So we're gonna have one person, each person can be good at a certain thing. So you can hit everybody with your melee attacks. Clord can counterattack. Just the one equipped with it, Burner. But if you're in an area where moving around isn't a big deal, doesn't prompt random encounters, then it's useful. Summon magic in here is called Typhoon. I think they should have called it Chupon though. Pretty sure it's the same creature. FF6. Now one time when they were just evading every hit must have just been a fluke. Minerva Band is the girl version of the escort guard. Let me take a look real quick. I don't think they can use it. Minerva is usually Final Fantasy code for women only. A women's armament nullifies fire, cold, gravity, and holy. Whereas the escort guard nullifies lightning, earth, water, and poison. So you can have a party where half of them are immune to one thing and half of them are immune to the other if you have female and a male. You're pretty limited in your female characters in this game. After Eris bites the big one. By the time you get Typhoon or the Chupon materia, not much reason to use it. Oops. Come on. Don't want to go down, we want to cross this thing first. Oh, oh. Back up, go back up. Come on, Cloud, you got this. There you go. Like how that one's not a red circle. We'll go ahead and equip Typhoon just to show it off because it's funny. Gravity is already basically mastered. Just wanted to get to Demi 3, although I don't think there's any more fights that are really going to benefit from it. At least we have it now. I don't think there's any reason. Yeah, I think everything else is just over here to get Chupon. What exactly is he doing when he slashes all? Bites in the air. There we go. I miss having the little pointer arrow to let you know what is and is not attainable. There we go. There we go. Gi level and come back? Weird. What chat system are you using? Chatty? Way we can have two flies on this side. Maybe we may have done that wrong. I think we need a frog to get out of here. There's that suspicious tree hole back there. Because the frog will eat the flies, basically. Oh, you're talking about the join part. Yeah, that's not super accurate. I try not to like welcome people back because they tend to not have actually left, unless if they explicitly say that they're leaving. Think of like whenever you have even a slight short disconnect, it registers you having completely left. Oh, he can get Cosmo Memory now. Cool. Cool. Red 13 was the first one to get it. That's fine. You, sir. This one. We already have High Wind in the running. Could use Meteor Rain a few more times. Yeah, we're using Sadness so that we can take reduced damage. I think we can put the frog here and it's going to pop out on the side we want it on. I'm gonna wait for it to eat it though. Just come on, frog. Actually matters which way you face here. I think it ejects you in the direction you're facing. There we go. The only reason you want that is for the triple. There's an elixir in here too. I'll go ahead and use Typhoon in this battle so you can see that it's Chupon. Meteor Rain off. Probably hit the evade guys. Alright, so the thought, I think here, there aren't any other obvious side quests that don't involve grinding chocobos for a really long time. So I'm going to go to the northern cave, northern crater, and go to the area where we can fight tonberries and movers. We're going to try to max out, we're going to try to do two things. One would be to unlock Omnislash for Cloud, so he has to use Meteor Rain a few more times. The other goal would be... use my tent here. The other goal would be to find the area that has the tonberries and the movers and get at least one quadruple cut. To finish leveling up double cut. We'll see how fast it goes. If I remember right, the movers give you like 3,000 AP. So if double cut is in a triple growth materia, it wouldn't be too many battles before it maxes out. Be about 5, that's not bad. If we can master it and get multiple quadruple cuts for people, that would be really good. Because the plan for fighting Ruby Weapon here is to kind of cheese him. Keep him perma-paralyzed. Emo Team Sanguine? Oh, the Aeros ultimate weapon kind of tricks you, right? You're like, oh, cool. You get that one pretty early in the game, though. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, well, I could see Cloud and Red 13 are both pretty emo. Sid's just kind of a Houston astronaut asshole. Alright, so there's a part in the northern cave where you split your party, and the way you split them determines what items you get. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? And like, do they know what the ideal way to split is, or you have to give them some directions or something? The Red 13's life's pretty shitty. He is a teenager, so it's only fair. Right, I'm in the same boat. Like, I know this is a thing. Use this to create a save point somewhere in the North Cave. I think the place you want to make the save point is at the split area. Okay, so that's my way out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of my first times playing without a strategy guide. I'm really impressed. I was able to do that whole, the sequence where Tifa has to, like, pick up the key to get herself out of the gas chamber. Whenever I would do that as a kid, I was like, man, this would be impossible without a strategy guide. It actually wasn't that bad. It was just like, just press the buttons that make sense. She's got to pick up the key with her feet. This is the final dungeons, the northern cave, or northern crater. When we get down to the bottom with the movers, we'll switch up weapons and try to get as many people with growth materia as possible. Don't think there's any double growth armor. I'm sure we've got somebody that has a weapon that has double growth. Yeah, it's either normal or nothing. So we might need to sub out Red 13 since he doesn't have such a weapon right now. I can see what other people have though. I can't preview them without having them actually in my party. That's cool. I'm almost positive one of them has it. It's one fuck. Pretty sweet looking dragon, man. Confused him. Now he's stopped. Oh, he was confused and stopped. I think one of the enemies on the way down to fighting Sephiroth, when you encounter it for the first time, I think King Behemoth maybe, it uses Pandora's Box, which is the ultimate enemy skill materia. I believe there's a flag in the game that says whether or not you've encountered it before, because it won't use it again if you miss it at that point. Okay, I can slip it back, just want to make sure. Looks like that was just for show, having the rock fall. Well, let's stop attacking that one, right? There we go. That's a downside of break. It doesn't actually remove them from combat on the off chance that one of the other enemies has a soft on them, I guess. Someone ever does an FF7 hack to rebalance the game, the only thing I would ask for is that they change up the amount of AP that enemies give. It seems like you don't get a real chance to start leveling up your materia aggressively until the end game. Oh, cool, Burner. I'm just looking to know, there's going to be a part here where the game is going to have me split the party and give instructions to people. Is there like an ideal way to do that? I think there is, but I don't remember. Alright, Chocobo Louver mastered. That's right. Hell yeah. Oh, it still only gives you luck +1. There's no reason to master it, other than to get extra Chocobo lures. Is there anything else we could conceivably want? Maybe Phoenix? Maybe finish mastering some of these all materia? Though we don't need money anymore. Alright, you don't even have Ultima right away, do you? You have to master it first. I think there's a bug too where you could like, you send Tifa down one of the paths, or you send whoever you send down one of the paths, and then you can actually get both items. That's to go up. So I think the correct place to place a save point is at that split area, which is also pretty close to where the movers are. Guard source. That's what I thought. This is where one of the Mistiles is. This is an important RNG manipulation area for the speedrunners. Make sure they don't get into a very dangerous battle. Hey, how's it going, RT? Andrea's not here, but she says hello. RT is a old colleague of my wife's and a Twitch streamer. If you haven't checked out her stream, you should toss her a follow. Thank you. You made any beat sprites before, RT? Not I highly recommend them. It was a very fun activity. One Eye, were you and RT previously at the same institution? Was it Fermi? I recommend go to, rather than buying all the materials, because right, that's the plunge part of it. Go to any craft store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and look for Perler Bead Starter Kit. It is one object instead of a set of materials, right? So it's a box that comes with a decent, maybe like 16 different colors, a couple pegboards, and the ironing paper that you need so you don't get plastic all over your iron. It's a really nice starter kit. It's fairly cheap. They're like, I don't know, $10, $15. Then you can do something small like the Mega Man or like a NES Zelda sprite. Do like a Link or something like that. Then you'll see if it's something that you want to do and actually start investing in your own beads. Actually, when I do, we're gonna do a live bead sprite tutorial. It's a donation incentive since there's a little bit of preparation involved in me doing that instead of a video game. What I'll probably do is go to my local Michael's and buy one of those starter kits that I'm talking about so I can show everybody exactly what I'm talking about. You can get them on Amazon too. Ah, crap. I don't know if I wanted to do that. We'll be okay though. Is it? Let me jump up. Yeah, that's the ticket. Whoops. Well, whatever. I think those caves just kind of take me up and down anyway. So. One Eye's a lurker. He pops up, but I think you like to have it in like another tab to listen to while you're working, right? Yeah, sure. It's super fun. Very relaxing. Actually, we used to have, when I was in Columbus, we would have perler bead parties, and like, everybody make fun of us, because it, stereotypically, right, thanks to the patriarchy, fucking patriarchy, they'd say, oh, you guys are doing arts and crafts together? That's not manly, so we'd call it war beading. Man, dudes can do whatever you want. If you want to do arts and crafts, you want to war bead, do what you want. No problem, Burner. Thanks for checking, at least. I appreciate it. Yeah, just get a starter kit. From there, the reason sprites are so easy to do is that 1 pixel is always 1 bead. So, find a sprite that you like an NES Zelda sprite, throw it into MS Paint, put a grid over it. There's a option, I think it's just like Control-G, but there's also an option in the drop-downs you can pick to put a grid over the pixels. And then just figure out what colors match and go for it. Master Tonberry. Tonberry hype. Alright, we stopped him. That's pretty exciting. Do a white wind real quick. Yeah, I'll be doing that in when I do my walkthrough. I'm about 18 bucks away from funding that goal. But when I do my Beat Sprite walkthrough, I'll show you how to pull all that up, get the grid and paint, put it over top of the sprite you're using. It's actually way easier than it sounds. Yeah, so here's a pretty easy sprite you can make. This is Link. I think Andrew made this one. But you could do this just with the starter kit. Just find something, the blue, the orange. Cheddar, which is this kind of like yellowy color, is a really important color if you're doing NES sprites. It shows up in just about every NES character. Everyone's Grudge. Here we go. Which in this game I think just does a flat amount of damage, but in many Final Fantasies does damage according to the number of Tonberries you've attacked and killed in the past. These have a lot of hit points. shit. Red 13, no! Oh, One Eye, that's awesome. Yeah, I've wanted to get into cross-stitching. My mom is really into that. It's kind of the same discipline, like 1 pixel equals 1 stitch, I guess. Alright, Gogums. Yeah, you beat this before I did. What side quest did you do, Gogums? Alright, let's not use this on the wrong person this time. There we go. That would make sense, Apex. To explain why I did so much damage to Red 13 then as well, since he got his final limit break before everybody else. Interesting. So you get to a point where you're in pretty big trouble from that. Alright, so we're gonna do Phoenix down plus Mega Elixir. Whoops. Not screwing around, it's Tonberries, man. Did you end up getting Yuffie? Yuffie's a tough one to get, seriously. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times in RPGs. I'm like, oh, I got it, I got 100% it. And then at some point I'm just like, well, let me just go get the ending. And then after I get the ending, I'll reload my save and finish everything. And then I don't. Alright, so I think this goes back up, yeah. So what we want to do is go down to that guy down there. So we don't actually want Master Tonberries yet, they have way too many hit points to be worthwhile. What we want is movers. Holy shit. Instant death though. Nice. I've been peer pressured into pronouncing it Yuffie. I always said Yuffie as a kid. Or Eris. There we go. Should do a Tonberry sprite. That would be cool. Do like the Final Fantasy VI Tonberry sprite for the Beat Sprite tutorial. Would be fun as well. So update on schedule for today. We'll continue Final Fantasy VII for another 45 minutes. And it's Metroid Prime from 2 until 4. I'm assuming Andrea, my wife, and our guest Romeo are in town by 4 o'clock. We're going to be doing some Wii U multiplayer free play. So that's like Nintendo Land. Sans gamepad capture. I can't capture the screen on this guy, so if we play any, you know, asynchronous multiplayer games, or I guess not asynchronous, what's the asymmetrical multiplayer games, you'll be able to see the TV screen, but you won't be able to see whatever's on the gamepad. But we'll also do like Mario Kart 8 and Smash Brothers. I think if we have some other multiplayer games we could play. We'll do that for a couple hours until 6. The chronological playthrough of the entire Zelda series is on the menu, but I need to have my 3DS capture card to do that. As soon as it comes in, probably start up with Xenoblade, which is the game featuring Shulk, you may know from the new Smash Brothers game. And then either after we beat Xenoblade or parallel to playing through Xenoblade, we're going to start up with, let's say, Skyward Sword is the first game in the Zelda timeline. And we'll play through all of them. Good lord, Sanguine, I do not have an Atari Lynx. In fact, I don't know if I know anyone who had one. I knew at least one person who had just about every system, but not an Atari Lynx. Was the Lynx the sequel or prequel to the Jaguar? I don't recall. I'm gonna go in here. Ah, it was a handheld. We might need to do that for a console day. Atari went all in on the Predator Cats idea. Yeah, Gogums, as far as like people replacing Eris, that was the source of many urban legends about video games, ways that you could revive Eris. Find all of the 134th soldiers, or shit like that. Get 20 umbrellas from doing the shooter minigame Gold Saucer. Basically, it would have been irritating to do. It was an urban legend that you could do it that way. So I want to get out of here. I know which door I want to come out of, but getting there is the question. And Master Tonberry. We can stop him again, that would be pretty great. That might be bad, yeah. Try using a dasers on this guy. There we go. Paralyze him. It's the magic item we're going to use for fighting Ruby Weapon. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if, like, do dasers automatically miss if he's already affected? They do. Crap. So we're going to have to be pretty careful with our timing. We can't just, like, use the dasers every turn. Oh, shit. I just did two more. This is like a pretty good way to get everyone's limit breaks finished up, though. Yes, we have to have someone who's one person on Dazer duty, one person on Mega Elixir duty, one person on double cut duty or quadruple cut duty. I think that'll be a fair way to handle him. Lasers, man, I'm telling you. So they give a decent amount of AP, but it's really the movers I'm looking for. The Master Tonberries are more about the experience they give than anything else. Congratulations, Burner. Yeah. Thaw that hamburger. Look like there was a jump option back there, so it might be okay. Okay. See you in a bit. I like Spinny Dragon. Alright, welcome back. This is what we wanted. Though, I think we actually want to go this way if it'll let us. Perhaps it will not. Let's see. I think we can jump right, unfortunately. Yeah. Like, coming up here does us no good. We gotta come from a different direction, basically. Oh well. Can't all be winners. Alright, let's stroll on up. Probably gonna get more battles on the way, but that's okay. Go all the way up and then down on the right. What I don't know is if the chance of added effect proccing increases with the level of the added effect materia. It would certainly be convenient if it were true. Interesting if true. Let's go up. Damn, man. In battles. I don't think there's a shortcut to get out of here either. You can't like use like a teleport stone like a 5x6. There is no such item. Not much, D-Rock. Flagra, that's the plant monster with the sun mirrors, solar mirrors. We might beat Prime today. We only need to get 4 more artifacts. I don't remember how long the game is after the boss fight. I don't think we're going to bother 100%ing it. Huzzah! Right. Take you a sec there, D-Rock. There we go, that's what we wanted. Alright, cool. We've been here, right? We haven't. Perfect. Good, 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 good. So here's the party swap spot. I think this is the recommended place to drop the save point as well. I think movers have the highest chance of spawning on the right of this area. This is just baked into my brain. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. Okay, Hapax makes a lot of highbrow jokes. Alright, save Krista, right? Everything goes to the main character, because he must be in the party. What's up, folks? Cool. Works for me. Any of you die on me. Might be interesting to actually see the Bizarro Sephiroth fight as intended. I don't think I've ever beaten this game without just using Knights of the Round and one-shotting him. You're supposed to like switch parties or something? Yeah, like there's any risk involved for you, cat shit. I think the mover area. I'll recognize it when I see it. In this direction. So you made her grind for Knights of the Round, and then you wouldn't let her use it. Pretty sure he also wouldn't let her use, like, elixirs and ethers and stuff. Are you serious, Apex? That's awesome. Andrea would not have been pleased with that. She would not have allowed that. Like, I don't think she would have let me talk her into farming for the thing in the first place. Then if I had, like, banning her from using it, she's like, no, fuck you. Does anyone know, is there a prerequisite for Ruby Weapon to appear? Is it just that there's a chance that he'll be there whenever you go to the desert? I flew over it a couple times, I didn't see him there. I think I want to do that before we actually end the game. See if we can go get the gold chocobo that way. Peerless, welcome. Speed source. Huh, is it left for the... It might be left, actually. I'm gonna go in the wrong way. We'll see. Petra Elementals, yeah. Drains, all that stuff. Oh, is there anything more interesting? Ribbon's definitely more interesting, although you go with Fire, Cold, Lightning. Guess I would change this to the Misteel, yeah. He has a half chance of being missed by any attacks. I have not looked since beating Ultima. I bet that's what it is. That would make sense. Oh, I think we're good. I was gonna see Ruby Weapon has a prerequisite before you can fight him, but I think I agree with everybody that it's needing to have beaten Ultimate Weapon, which we did now. Not gonna happen, girl. He got that ribbon though. Cloud looking really pretty with his ribbon. Should hand out a ribbon Pearl Sphere in D&D game. Alright. Okay, I thought I was going the right way. Elixir, cool. Yeah, I think it was the other way. Oh, brain must have broken. Where's the underwater materia again? Do you need a chocobo to get that? Pretty sure I've never fought him without it. So in my cool etymologicon book that I was reading about etymologies for words, talking about why it's called the index finger. I guess it's from the same root as indico, like to indicate or to point. So index finger literally means pointer finger. The Gelnica? I must have missed it. I can easily go back there. Oh, you really have to morph somebody? That'd be pretty crazy. Interesting, if true. So this is where they would show up. Don't care. Mega all. Bitch, please. Alright, another counter materia. It's pretty exciting. Well, I think that's counter, not counter attack, which is actually different. Yeah, it makes you counter with that spell. All effects on every action. That's pretty great. Paired command when damage is incurred. So we want that to be double cut, I think. We'll see if it actually works the way I want it to, but... Alright, what else we got? He already has slash all. I think we want him to have mega all and double cut. So to that end, why don't we do mega all and then paired command, right? So slash all maybe? We ditch the magic plus, yeah. That sounds familiar, Apex. Pretty sure you're right. What do you have to give him, though? Who you got to morph? Oh man. Nice. Eat it, King Behemoth. Right, and where is the ghost ship enemy? Is he in the Gelnica? God, that seems so familiar now. That's definitely one of those, like, you would need a guide to know to do that. Well, Emerald and Ruby Weapon were not in the original Japanese release of Final Fantasy VII. They were added in the US release. Hey, Arimon! It's a common Final Fantasy monster. Oh shit, am I too late? You're talking about in the underwater reactor, right? I think I can go back there in Junon. I knew that area was important when I was there, I just didn't do anything to anybody. See, although I've beaten Final Fantasy VII like 15 times, I've probably started Final Fantasy VII 40 times, so my memory of the latter parts of the game is a lot weaker than the early parts. Like I could recite Disc 1 to you from memory, practically. Way to go, rest of the party, not opening that obvious chest. Dazers. I guess Mega All gives you Slash All immediately, which is pretty good. Mega All's pretty hot. Does he still attack twice though? He doesn't. Ooh, that's bad. I don't want that at all then. It makes attacking take longer. Although, maybe, no, I was gonna say maybe it does the extra damage without him swinging twice, but that doesn't seem to be the case. That's a shame. I feel like that would be a cool feature if it worked. So how much does Shadow Flare do to this dude? Quite a bit, turns out. Not too much MP. More than swinging, anyway. Right. Eat it, Master Tonberry. Was that Apex? Final Fantasy Legend? So, like, I guess they're technically supposed to be Secret of Mana games. I have played Sword of Mana, which I believe is a remake of Final Fantasy Legend for the Game Boy Advance. Which is an amazing game, by the way. That's on the list to play on stream. We're gonna do a Mana series at some point. I'm excited when you get out here to do Seiken Densetsu 3. Oh, I thought that it was, I thought it was Final Fantasy Legend with Seiken Densetsu. I didn't realize there was both Legend and Adventure. No, I haven't though. Are they good? And Chris Skip, welcome. Let's go get that chest. Oh, let me get rid of the Mega All. Put it on Red 13, I guess. What would I put there instead? Ultima I'm not super excited about. Maybe counter? Yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't really have anything else worth... Well, let's just go with it for now. Saga! That's it. That's interesting, D-Rock. I remember I rented, I think it was Saga Frontier. Remember, it was one of those, either there was a Super Nintendo Saga game or a PS1 Saga game, and it made me very unhappy. Like, I don't know, just like the game wasn't very polished or something. want to enjoy this because it's square. I have to like it, right? This is another area. This is the area where you fight movers. So my brain better remembers this area. Yeah, it must be at PS1. It was pretty bad. Oh, magic pots. Here we go. These guys also give good AP. That's part of the reason you go here. Especially since you can endlessly duplicate elixirs. Which we're gonna do real quick. So the alternative is go and farm elixirs somewhere, which is doable. What's up, Alexander? How's it going? Are you guys happy now? Remember if you give them multiple elixirs or not. That's a pretty good deal. I need to give them a lot of elixirs. They're not like... They're not happy with me yet. Also, I have to wait a while. Come on, buddies. Mega elixir, okay. Nope. Let me take a look real quick. Just time might just matter. These guys have been in Final Fantasy since like Final Fantasy 5, I want to say. I attack them after I give them an elixir, maybe. Try that. Yes. Otherwise, they take no damage, I think. Look at all that AP, man. Oh, that was pretty hot. Are they better than Saga Frontier? Like, what I remember about Saga Frontier that was cool is that you picked some different characters you could play with. Like, there's a whole bunch of different stories you ran through. I think this is the way we want to go. Yeah, so there's magic pots here is a great way to get AP. There's the movers. I think there's also the Tonberry, which is the least exciting enemy to run into. Oh, well, never mind. These guys are pretty unexciting as well. Christopher. So those guys are pretty bad. Maybe the correct thing to do is just run away until we run into something that's not a magic pot. I don't remember if it's explicitly on that one map or this map works too. I think this one might work too. So I have to say, way to go, other party, for not getting all these items. Sadness, I think. No, D-Rack, I have it on my list. I've got a notepad open. We've got company in town, so I haven't done really anything outside of stream. Might be a weekend stream this weekend. Apex and I are thinking about finding a slot to check out Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe tomorrow night or Sunday. Alright, so let's try this again. Give me an elixir. Okay, done. Then I should just be able to attack him, I think. Otherwise he steals something from you, I think. I think you're actually allowed to steal stuff from him. What's up, Angel Asakara? How's it going? Right, let's see. Oh, gross. Well, I like having the 100% cover chance, but I also don't like having mastered materia equipped, you know? When I could be leveling stuff up. Why don't we go back and do like Phoenix? I really want to get double cut. Pretty close. Getting 6,000 every time we run into one of those magic pods, so it's very doable. So that thing in the background looks like a brontosaurus with its head in the water. Shield materia. Now what is that again? Shield. Shield magic. Huh? Cool. Shield's like both barrier and shell or something. Alright, it's you. Yeah, I gotta get that quadruple cut for sure. These guys will be a lot better with it. I said attack animation is fairly short. Yep. Might be better to just run away from them, just because the fight's so long. It gets a little bit better as you get higher level here. It's a pretty good place to grind out some levels. We might run a little bit over on time, just because it takes a bit to walk back to that save point that we set. But still planning on Metroid Prime here in about 10 minutes or so. Here it comes. And that attack gets nastier the longer you're here. There we go. Like that they're a unique enemy in that they like melt when they die. I think I'll just run away from the next one. I've already run away once in this game, so any hope at honor is lost already. I think so. I know it increases the damage you deal. I don't remember the specifics on it, but that should be right. Burner. Right, 2 of them. There is 2 of us! It does definitely do more damage if you reflect your whole party and then cast on all of them. They might just attack 4 times. You have a good amount of experience too, it's pretty sweet. How the hell do I get there? I think there's a way over there from here. I think it's like a go under the water sort of a thing elsewhere in this room, maybe. Which they're inconsistently labeled. Sometimes those areas will be like a little green arrow telling you to use it. Double Arimon. Can't you cast Reflect on your whole party in one go, like with Carbuncle? I don't remember in Final Fantasy VI. I think Carbuncle puts it on your whole party. Or you can equip everybody with a Reflect Ring. I'm pretty sure you can find those around that time in the game. How do I get to that chest? Grand question. I want to use Meteor Rain as much as possible. Not quite, Gogums. I'm gonna try to get, go kill Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon. So to do that I need to at least level up my double cut materia so that it's quadruple cut. Hopefully make like a couple of those. This is the best place to do that. Enemies here give lots of AP. Like an order of magnitude more AP than the next best enemy. Maybe I can climb around on this thing. Ah, there we go. Fancy. Imperial Guard. What the hell is that? It's really armor, right? Oh, we already had one? Really? All that work for some piece of crap? Have Carbuncle equipped as Esper. Go in the magic menu like you're casting a spell and then press up so you can summon Espers in battle. Probably make that fight easier in general. You could summon Shiva. Movers, alright, these are the guys we've been looking for. They run away, I think, if you don't kill them fast enough, but they give you a ton of AP if you kill them. Should be okay, I think. They don't have a lot of hit points. They're like free AP if you fight them. 2400 AP, look at that. Sweet. Alright, so we just mastered some more stuff. We're really close to getting quadruple cut, which is very exciting. Just mastered barrier. No real reason to have it equipped anymore. What do we do instead? I don't care about anything else. I guess do finish off MP+. Anyone else master something just now? Probably pick up some more HP plus materias. Okay, happy with that. I'm gonna work our way back to the save point so we can start up Metroid Prime here. I think the ghost in Zozo tells you, Brenner, this should be enough to... Well, I think we're going to be just short of getting... Gonna be just sort of getting quadruple cut. We'll get one more fight and then we'll get it. What do I think about Parasite Eve? I haven't played it enough. I think I rented it once and didn't get super far in it. I've heard it's really good though, so it'd be a good one to put on the list. You can summon Crusader if you have like the ability to absorb its damage, right? It's like Murton, I think it was called in the SNES translation. I wouldn't worry about it, Burner. You're not far enough in the game to have Crusader equipped. You got a ways to go. It's a endgame Esper. Oh, if you're using a Magicite Shard, yeah, then it just summons a random Esper. It's a spray and pray kind of a thing. Trying to get, there we go. This will give us quadruple cut. Alright, so let's get our W item. Yeah, I'll give you an elixir. Chill out. There we go. Counterattack, double cut, alright. That is on the list of things that I'm talking about. Oh, are you gonna play it, Gogums? Sweet. I've heard nothing but good things about that game, so... Yeah, so 46,000 to master it. That's... nine battles with, double magic pots? That's not too bad. Got that offering though. Nice. I've heard nothing but good things about Parasite Eve 1. Oh, interesting. Took me all the way back here. Well... Oh, Brave Fencer Musashi for sure. That's a great game. Huh. I gotta go find the path split that lets me get back out of here because I need to get to the save point. So we're gonna run a little bit late. I might just run away from any enemy that's not a magic pot, you know. No, we haven't killed this guy before. Go. Faster than running. Yeah, we'll play through and beat Brave Fencer Musashi. That's a great game. We do PS1 Day, we're going to do Parappa the Rapper. PS1 Day is going to be harder though. PS1 games are very large. I might need to like have people spend their sphere points on the games they want to see in PS1 Day before we actually play. Yeah, man. It's a contain added effect materia. No, I need to do Star Ocean. I haven't done any of the Star Ocean games or the Lunar games. I don't know why, but those games possess similar spots in my headspace. I need to go, just as bad as you. What I had this morning, I don't even want to say to you. Yeah, no R series yet. I think the first R series at the end of this week. Looks like of the folks online right now, One Eye is in the lead with 32.3 hours watched. Followed by D-Rock at 27.4. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find. So I picked up Parappa the Rapper recently just to show it to my wife, and it's way harder than I remember, because it's not quite the beat you'd expect. You have to like preempt it by a half second or something. You get a feel for it, it's easier. So the way it gives points for freestyling is kind of weird. Kick, 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 kick. Punch, punch, punch. There we go. Right, I still need to fix that. Right now it's still, rank 1 should be the top rank, right? But I have it backwards. Rank 42 is the top rank, so... When our company leaves, Romeo's out of town, I'll go ahead and fix that over this weekend. Oh, Gogums, you should totally look into it. It's pretty common for some of the top streamers to have a currency system. You get a bot that runs it. There's a couple bots. The one that I'm using is called DeepBot. You can pick it up. Just Google it. The guy who makes it requires a one-time $10 donation, but I think it's totally worth the donation money. Anyway, what it does is it tracks the amount of time you've spent in stream, and you can like set how many points you want to award. You can like name your currency whatever you want. Sphere points is something from my D&D game, but you can name it like dust or gil or gold pieces or whatever. And then you can have them spend their currency on stuff. So like when I have a free play day, to give, you know, fairer choice to the people who have spent more time in chat, people can spend sphere points to vote on what games they want me to play. That's pretty cool. You can like give ranks and stuff for the amount of time you've watched. You can pull up a little user database. I can put a little note next to everybody's name like, hey, this person started watching me when I did Earthbound. That sort of a thing. Alright, cool. So that is Final Fantasy 7 for today. I think we're going to beat it next week, Friday. So we're on track. I'm going to switch up to Metroid Prime. Give me 1 second to turn on my Wii U, spin everything.